Hello. Trying to make sure this is the live one, the correct one. Hi, everyone. I'm just trying to, what? I cannot hear you.
You're just staring at the camera.
Okay. Hi, everyone. This is the first time that I'm doing the Google Hangout through another angle so that I want to be able to get more interaction with you guys. So now I'm just waiting for my husband. Anyway, my name is Alicia Skousen, and welcome everyone here tonight. This is going to be hopefully really good training for you. When I first started, when I had an interest to do online marketing, I didn't know where to start. My level of experience and attraction to social media like Facebook is I would just use my personal page just to see what my friends were doing. And then I took it to the next level because I went to a conference and I found out that there were a lot of people there. They were getting all their leads from social media, and they built their entire organizations on social media. So I started researching and finding out the best way to build an organization online through social media. And I came across this one training. And I'm going to share with you the highlights from that training. And I really strongly encourage you to get this training. You don't have to, but it will really be worth it. But I'm going to share with you the highlights. So hang on. So does it look okay? Good. I have my peek over here so I can introduce you. It's my husband, Bill. My awesome husband, Bill.
Hello.
William Wolf. It's my my pillar, my knight in shining armor, my business partner as well. So I am going to share my screen now. So, Bill, can you see that okay? Okay. Hopefully you can see that now. Okay. So the webinar tonight is how to get endless leads on Facebook and social media. And again, I'm Alicia Skousen. So I have a quick question for you. How would it feel if you had a consistent flow of leads without spending money on advertising? It's okay. And you knew that with a simple extension of your fingers and no technical know-how, you could recruit at will. And you could reach your team you could teach your team, sorry, that's supposed to be teach, the same strategy for massive duplication and leverage, enabling you also to find that leader. So, why social media? Well, there's more than 1 billion people on Facebook. And just so you know, I'm focusing, oh, thank you. Perfect. I'm focusing my presentation on Facebook. However, these techniques can also be used on other platforms, like um, YouTube and Twitter, Instagram. It's the same formula, but I'm going to focus here on Facebook, okay? Because that's what I personally use the most. And another thing is, last week I started it was the first of 3 series on how to build your authority and attract people to you on social media and online marketing. But when I got into the 3 series, after last week, I really felt like I needed to do a training that is a little more basic and that you can use something, a platform that you already have, which is Facebook. So next week, I'm going to continue with part 2 of 3 in becoming the expert online. Okay, so back to this training. So there's more than 1 billion people on Facebook, and that's 3 times the population of the US. 95% of Facebook users, they log in every day. 60% of Twitter users log in every day. Google Plus has 359 million active users, on pace right now to outperform Twitter. And these numbers may be a little off. As far as the Google Plus, I think it's even more popular right now. So 40% of US users have said that they've bought something through social media marketing, or they found out about it through social media. So what you're going to learn: the 5 secrets to attracting leaders and top earners, the 4 pillars on how to get qualified leads and never run out of people to talk to again, first message formula for a guaranteed 80% response rate, the #1 secret weapon to help you stand out from the millions of network marketers out there. And I'll tell you, I'm going to be teaching you how to market yourself the correct way so that you end up attracting people to you instead of repelling them. There is definitely a right way and a wrong way. And I want you to be successful, so I want to teach you the right way. Okay, I'm going to tell you the best closing line to grow your business that's easily duplicatable and enabling your team to rank advance quickly. So today I will be giving some of you the chance to dive a little deeper with me, okay? But at the end, still stay with me because you're still going to learn what I have to cover later on. So a little about me. Definitely, if I can do this, you can do this. I was a burned out CPA in 2011 with my house in foreclosure. And I was in a pinch because of the economy. None of the companies were hiring CPAs or accountants either as employees or as consultants because the banks weren't lending. So everything, as you remember, was just at a standstill. So I knew if I was going to rebuild my financial future, I didn't want to start over with my linear income job. I really wanted to take advantage of leveraged income, and I wanted more of that flexibility as well. However, the obstacles that I faced is, so in 2011, my husband and I, we were just friends for like 2 years, and we decided to elope. So we got married in Utah, and I ended up moving up to Utah. And but I lived my whole life in Southern California. So I was living in a state kind of remote in Park City, But I didn't have a warm market up here. Everyone I knew was down in Southern California. I was broke, so I had no advertising budget. No no online marketing experience at all. I was an accountant. No social media experience at all. I thought it was a waste of time, and I had my ego. I was experienced as a CPA. I wasn't experienced as a marketer. So my husband gave me a sign to watch the ums and ohs. So that's a growth area for me. I had little to no technical knowledge. So I was starting from ground zero, and I had no confidence. This was a brand new area for me and a brand new industry. I was very confident in my other profession as an accountant, as a CPA, but not in this new marketing area. But I had a burning desire to change. I wanted more freedom in my life. And most of all, I really want to help people. Nothing brings me more joy than helping people succeed. So the myth about network marketing, that you need to have a huge warm market, it's not true. That online doesn't duplicate. Well, it does. And what I show you here, you're going to see how much that it does duplicate. And it's easy. Well, it's simple. That you need a large advertising budget. You're not. Everything I'm going to show you in this webinar, it doesn't cost anything in advertising. That you need a fancy marketing system. You don't. All you need is your social media platform. And that's what I'm showing you here using Facebook. That you need a fan page. I'm going to tell you it does help with on Facebook, and I'll get into that more later, but you don't have to start with a fan page. You can start with your personal page, okay? But eventually you do want to have a fan page because Facebook really wants you to have a fan page, and it allows you a lot more flexibility and leverage because then you can start using ads, but that's later down the road, okay? That you have to be a certain age. You can be any age that you can get on a computer and type, okay? That social media is saturated. That is not true. You could, maybe if two people, you're both friends and you're going after the same people, you might bump heads a little bit at first, but generally speaking, people who I know are going to be different than the people that you know. And also it's a matter of you're trying to find people that you mesh with. And so someone who's attracted to me or that I want to work with may not be someone that you want to work with. And that you need technical skills. You don't. And the skills that you do need, you'll just learn along the way. There are a lot of YouTube videos that are very, very helpful. And you can always reach out to me. Okay, so the challenges that most network marketers face is the overwhelmed with everything out there. There is a lot of information out there, and that's why I just want to focus, really want to focus you on the basics here and help you getting some success. A lot of the marketers, they struggle with what to say. That's how I was. How do you start a conversation with someone online that you don't know? I'm going to go over that. Another challenge is that people have no daily routine. I didn't at first, but I'll tell you, I do now, and it's made a huge difference in my productivity, my confidence, my energy, and my success. So they're stuck at this. A lot of the network marketers, they're stuck at the same rank or no rank because of confusion and frustration. They're eager to create time and money freedom, but feel like there's no time management with a job or other obstacles, kids, illnesses, etc. And I'll tell you, I feel like doing online marketing just allows me more flexibility in when I can reach out to people. And especially for like moms and dads with the kids, you can just, as soon as the kids go to school, go to home, go to sleep, you can jump online and do some of your work there. So the social media recruiting formula. So I'm going to help you remove the clutter and have a clear, simple step-by-step plan of action to take your business to the highest level that you want. Have an easy to follow way to train your people how to connect with people. So you're going to learn this formula and you'll easily be able to teach it to your to your team and to your new recruits. And that's another important thing, to present yourself as an authority. As you invest in yourself in time and money, you want to then implement that, learn and implement what you have read and invested in, and then you want to teach. Never run out of prospects again to talk to. That's what's great about the formula I'm going to show you. You actually have endless possibilities with the people that you know, that you're already engaging with. And I'm going to show you where most of the people that you want to talk to, kind of where they hang out. So this whole system and the system at the end, it's created for busy people. And so you can get the task done in as little as 30 minutes a day. Do you have 30 minutes a day? I'm going to teach you how to make those 30 minutes the most productive for your business, especially as you get started with your business. So if you want to dive deeper in with me later, this webinar is based on, it's called 10K Social Recruiting Formula by Jessica Higdon. And this is an amazing first step investment, and I encourage you to consider it because she's going to go far deeper than what I'm going to go through in this webinar. So yes, it's Jessica Higdon's 10K Social Media. And if you want to get more information on it, just go to aliciascalzon.com/10K Social Media. But more on that later. So get ready, because today I'm going to help you remove the clutter, get unstuck, and start rank advancing. Woohoo! And again, if you have questions along the way, on YouTube there should be a chat area that you can ask questions. Okay, the 4 steps for recruiting on social media. Step 1 is profile positioning and branding. Think about this. Are you attracting prospects or detracting prospects from your profile? Your profile actually needs to have certain things in it, and I'm going to go over that. Key things to remember is your profile is like your first impression. Remember, those are the impressions that last, is the first impression. So do your posts create curiosity in your business? Or are you over pitching? The whole key in online marketing and social media marketing is that you want to bring them all the way to the point, but don't give them the answer. And you just want to have them begging for more, okay? And I'm going to go over that. And you don't want to be pitching. I guess as a general rule is that 80, maybe I go over that later. Actually, I go over that later. But only a certain percentage of your posts should relate to your business or product. So are you posting enough throughout the day? Ideally, you should be posting 3 to 5 times a day. And I'm going to go over what those posts should consist of. Is your profile picture and banner company branded, or are you branded? The key is you want it to be all about you and not your company or your company's products. Okay, that's part of the creating curiosity. You want people to be intrigued, like what is she up to, or what is he up to? You want them to be begging for more. Okay, are you posting for profits or losses? So be cognizant of your brand. Thank you, honey. So, and then are you commingling business and personal properly? So I'm going to go ahead and talk about this right now. You want to kind of mix it up. So, for instance, you'll do a post, like a really nice picture with a quote for inspiration, and then you'll share something personal, like, oh, something about your kids. Maybe they just graduated, or they won their game, or something really cute that they did. Post that, and then sorry. And then you can do maybe something about your product. For instance, let's say your product is a shake, a protein shake. So you can share a recipe for all the ingredients that you do for your shake. But so you have like pineapple, yogurt, bananas. I like to put ice cream in mine, just a little bit. And then you have the green powder or the white powder, whatever powder that your company's product, the one that you're promoting, whatever that is. But you'll just say it's the white powder. You will get so many people asking you, what's the powder? Let me know the powder. That's like the secret ingredient. And that's one way to get people engaged and asking you questions. That's what you want. Okay, so step 1, of course, continued, is profiling, profile positioning, and branding. Remember these 5 most important things: your pictures and your banner. So your picture needs to be just of you, not with you with a whole bunch of people. You need to be clearly identifiable, okay? And then the banner needs to reflect, it can be you with other people, that really emphasize a lifestyle, okay? Then you want to have like a tagline, ideally. And let me see if I can, well, I'll show you in a minute when I go to my website. I'll show you that in a minute. So, and you want to have a balance of business versus pleasure. So this is the 80 to 90% rule. So you want 80 to 90% of all your posts to be on just, inspiration, a great quote, a personal experience. One thing that is great is, as you are implementing what you're learning, share what your experiences are, okay? People love that. And it helps them know that you are doing exactly what you are teaching. You're being the leader, you're being the example. And another good idea is pick the top 5 areas that you have a passion or an interest in, okay? If it's makeup, that would be one. If it's gardening, that could be another. If if it's maybe you're a triathlete, that's another one. And I like to garden, that's one of mine. And maybe it's cooking. So just uh, kind of circulate those interests, and intermingled with that, you have your quotes of inspiration, your pictures that are really catchy with the catchy phrases, okay? And then 10 to 20% of the time, you are sharing about your product or your business. But you only want that to be a small portion of what you're sharing. So what's also important, of course, is the amount of curiosity that you raise. You want to be able to engage people, and you want them to ask those questions. Um, and I think it's safe to say that you want to try and stay away from like political things that can really put people off. So, but it's good to take a stand. Um, if you have a strong passion or opinion about something and you want to engage, but it's not in a negative way. That's something that's going to help engage people. And I'll give you some examples. So the number one curiosity creator is your lifestyle. So if you can show going on vacation with your family, uh, and live the lifestyle that you are trying to achieve. Okay, if you can't afford to go on vacations, then show pictures of going to the corporate events. Take pictures with you with the leaders, and then they're going to think, wow, you have it going on. This person is dialed in, connected with the right people. So you just want to show that you're having fun in life, okay? And really promote the lifestyle. So the most important part of your profile on Facebook or any platform is your About section, okay? And I can always go over that more in another webinar, but people who are professionals in online marketing, they're always going to go to your About section. And it's also another way to really weed out the people you don't want to add as friends, okay? So you want your About section to speak to the person you're trying to attract, okay? And have it be energetic. And so we're going to go over that more later, but you want to be very direct and very purposeful. Tell them that you are an entrepreneur, love life, love helping people find freedom in their life. So I'll give you an example later. So think in terms of what would your target market have questions about? Are you a stay-at-home mom and this business is allowing you to stay home and raise your kids? And think in terms of that. So if you don't know what a target market is, the target market, those are the people that you would love to work with, okay? Entrepreneurial, people who love to grow, people who want more in life. So step 2, targeting your ideal prospects and your initial contact. So you want to find out where your target market hangs out. For instance, you will find them on websites like, you want to find people who are open to opportunities. They're not shut off like, hey, this is the end all. I'm just going to have my job. I'm happy. You want to find people who want more just like you. So for instance, a good place to go to, and these are forums where like-minded people kind of hang out. So Robert Kiyosaki, people who are attracted to that website, these are positive people. They're open. They invest in themselves, and they typically love network marketing. Okay, so what you want to do is you'll go to the website and you look for status updates that would encourage a discussion. Okay, and then another example is Tony Robbins. He has a lot of the same type of people that go there. So here is, I don't know if you can see that well enough. So this is Robert Kiyosaki. And for instance, there was a status update. And in life and in business, there are many types of people you will have to work with. Approach them with their needs, not your own. So that's an important point as you start to develop conversations with people. You want to approach them with heart energy, with love and concern, okay? That's because when you're open that way, they're going to be more receptive to the same. So another one of Robert Kiyosaki's entries was, too many people have too many excuses when pursuing goals, financial and otherwise. It's either important enough for you to do or it's not. So this is an example of kind of a conversation starter that will ignite a passionate response one way or the other, okay? And right now I'm going to actually, let me see if I can. Hello, I want to show another, I want to go to a couple of these websites for you. Here we go. So I want to show this to you. So for example, can you see that okay? You probably need it bigger. Okay, there we go. So for example, this is Robert Kiyosaki's page. We'll get right over to it. And you'll see he has over 3 million people that like this page. And I don't think all 3 million go there regularly, but there are a lot of people who engage with these, with Robert's posts. So, and then you go for the ones that have a lot of engagement. Like this one has 772 shares. And it is the first country that institutes true financial education in their school system will be the next country to lead the world. So you can pick a topic. Robert, he shares a lot of different topics, okay? So this one is a good one. New rule of money. Number 2, learn how to use debt. So you can just peruse through there and you can start to look at some of the comments. And so this person, for example, most people who teach that there is a good debt and bad debt leave out risk. So, but as you read through these comments, you'll learn, you'll see which ones kind of resonate with you. And then here's Tony Robbins. He has a similar type of posts. So just read through these and you can just start conversations. If you liked what someone said, then you can just hit reply, for example, put in, hey, that's a good comment. I really appreciate the value you're adding, etc. Okay. I'll go back to the presentation. Okay. As you start developing these relationships, or as you start reading the energy or the vibes from these certain people, I want you to be aware that there are 4 types of personalities in business, okay, or in this business. And you want to be aware of the ones that you want to stay away from, because they're just going to suck all your energy and all your time, and they're not going to be producing. So I'm going to go over those with you. There's the low maintenance, low value. So these are people who, they don't really bug you for anything, but they're not doing anything either. So you always want to be, we're taught in this business that we need to educate and train everyone, and regardless of, I guess, the potential, because you never know what they're going to become. However, it is smarter for you to kind of size them up from the beginning. So the next one is high maintenance, low value. So these are people that are always bugging you. They always want, they really tax you. But, and on top of that, they're not pulling in any leads. They're not doing anything. They're not doing their presentations. They're not talking to anybody. And you want to stay away from those people. So then there's the high maintenance, high value. Those are people, they probably ask you for questions, and they might complain as well. However, they're high producers. And so one kind of offsets the other. Also, what you're looking for are the leads that they are going to bring you into your organization. And then there's a low maintenance, high value. These are the people you want. They're self-starters. They can run. They might need just a little bit of guidance, but really not. They may already have experience in network marketing, but they're go-getters. These are the ones you want to target. So now I'm going to talk to you about your first message. So when you find someone you want to start a conversation with, you want to, sorry, I had to get a drink. You say, hey, and you always address them with their first name, okay? So that they know it's just not a like a robot conversation. You know, everyone likes to be acknowledged with their first name. So plus, why you're messaging them. So for instance, if they put a response on Robert Kiyosaki's page, then you would tell them, hey, I really liked your comment. It was very inspirational to me. And then you want to compliment. You know, I really like your go-getter attitude, and I really think that you can go far with that. And then you ask them a question. Hey, do you what do you do for work? And that's usually what your first question is what do you do? And it's usually pertaining to what do you do for work? So, but when you start this formula and you talk to people, 80% of the time you're going to get a response, okay? And that's what you want. You want to engage, and you want to get the response from people. So then the next step is relationship and rapport building. So you want remember, people join you, and they don't join your company. Okay, they're not gonna, they're not gonna run to you because you're with Amway. They're going to be attracted to you because of your energy, the leadership that you're showing, and your energy. They want to hang out with you. They want to be your friend. So, and you want to make sure that you're asking them the right questions. Okay, so like, what do you do? And do you have a plan? You want to develop a rapport, and you want to try to tap into their pain. Okay, so if you start a discussion and I think one way to develop a conversation is remembering form. So you talk to them about their family, and you talk to them about their occupation or their job. Talk to them about their recreation. Do they get to ask them how many vacations do they get to take a year? If they don't get to take vacations, well, why? Oh, money's too tight. Okay. And then money. Do they have the kind of money that they want? Do they have too much a month at the end of the month where they, or towards the end of the month, they just don't have any money and they don't have any way to get out of it? These are conversation builders. So how do you distinguish yourself from the billions of people on social media? This is how you do it, by developing a rapport. You make it about them, that you are genuinely concerned for them, that you care about them. That's how you're going to distinguish yourself from other people who are just blasting. Buy my stuff, join my company. There's no relationship built in that. It's all about what you want to get from them, not how you can serve and help other people. So, and do they know, like, and trust you? That's one good thing about when someone visits your personal page. By visiting there, that's one thing that the About section does for you. But you want them to get a good feeling about who you are. And is it attractive to them? You're going to build the trust with them as you develop that rapport, the relationship with them. So it does take a little bit of time. But I'll tell you, the people who are typically online, they're very used to developing relationships online. So, and you want to expedite the closing and joining process. So you want to spend enough time to where you develop that relationship and you can build the trust, but you don't want to spend too much time to where you're wasting time with the wrong person, okay? And you want to create curiosity in everything that you do, in what you post on your website, okay? Or on your personal page. Again, the key to all this and having success and finding the right people is taking the time to build rapport. So, more on the rapport building. So, here's an example of creating curiosity. After you ask, what do you do? They're always going to ask you, or probably 99% of the time, they're going to ask what you do. So a lot of times you may just want to like jump in, like, this is what I do. Join my company, buy my stuff. But you don't want to pitch here. And this is an example of just one of the scripts. And the training that I'll share at the end has lots of scripts and just walking you through what to say when. And I actually felt it very helpful. Okay. So you want to give them a taste. Well, I'm a professional recruiter for a major company in Texas, let's say. We're actually looking to expand in that area. Let's say they're in Texas, okay? How's the job market going over there? I hear it's starting to get better, but still not that great. So this gives them a chance to give you feedback as to how the market is going there. So then I wanted to show another example. You actually have people that you can reach out to right now, that you can begin a conversation with. And so, for instance, you can reach out to the people who like and comment and share your stuff, okay? So let me show you. So I'm going to show you another. Okay. So for example, this is my page, and let's say, well, this is my personal page. Okay, here I actually still need to work on it some more, but it gives you an idea. So this is my picture. This is the view from our house. So this is my personal page, but I do have the about section. So you want to, so this is about, if people want to reach me, there's my email address, or they can contact me on Facebook. And so you just want to go through and fill everything out here, okay? Now, let me go back over here and get some engagement. So here's an example. So if you just hover over what people have liked in their feedback, you'll see all these names that come up. And I'm going to jump forward on the screen here. After you build a rapport with someone, so first of all, you're going to go through, and for everyone who has liked your picture or whatever you posted, you want to go in and, whoops, then you want to go visit them and send them a message. Like up here, you would send them a message. Hey, thank you for liking my post. How are you? You just develop that rapport, okay? And then the next step is, if you, let's say you've gone on with your conversation and you want, and they have an interest in your business, or you think that the conversation is going to go that way, you want to, first of all, put them in your, you want to put them in a hard copy follow-up calendar, okay? Because you want to follow up the very next day, okay? If you gave them, let's say, the video of your opportunity, or you gave them some information on the product, you want to follow up with them the very next day, okay? And then once you put them in your follow-up, you want to put them in a special list that you're going to create here on Facebook. So what you'll do is you're going to go to your home page, and you do that. How I do it, I go over here and I point at this F, this small F in the upper left-hand corner. And then, so that pulls up this home page for you. Then I want you to go all the way down on the left-hand side, and I want you to, you're going to hit interests, okay? And so these are lists that I've already created, but I'm going to create another one with you here. So you'll click on Add Interests, and then you're going to create a list. Thank you. So from here, so let's say I'm going to do one for team members, okay, in our organization. So you can always click someone to add, but then you're going to hit next. And I'm going to put team. And for me, I don't want it to be a public list, and it's just for my own purposes for following up with people. And then I'll finish that off. Okay. Then you can always go through and add more people to the list. Okay. But then what will happen is going to be brought all the way down here. And they're going to go, so go down to interests. And that's when your list is right below there. And go to this system little gear thing on the left. And you're going to, so click on that, and then you can add it to favorites. So then if you go up here to favorites, you'll see it right here. And go to the gear again. And I'm going to rearrange. I like to put these lists at the top, so then I can just pull it up to my other list, okay? And that's how you do it. But this way, you can, whoops, been done. It's a great way to add people to the list as you're talking to them. Let's say I wanted to add someone to that list, okay? So let's say, let me see. Let's take Carrie here. So I'm going to pull up Carrie's picture, and then I'll go to her home page, okay? And then I'm going to hover over the friends, and I'm going to add them. So add to another list. And then it'll take me through all my lists that I have created, and I can add her to, oh, the team didn't come up. Anyway, let's say you can just pick the one that you're going, pick the list that you're going to put them in, and then you're done. So that's another way to keep track of people that you're prospecting, because what you want to do every day, you want to be in their face, okay? You want to know what they're doing. You want to know what their problems are. You want to know if their kids are sick. And so what this does is, by having a list, so let's say I pull up this list. So this is the news feed, and I can see what they're posting, and then I can more easily interact and respond to what they're doing. And at the same time, whatever I'm posting, they're going to be made aware of. So it's really, it helps to build that relationship, okay? So, okay. So again, for the people who show interest, you want to add them to a hard copy follow-up, and you want to add them to the Facebook list. And that's what I just showed you how to do, and I just did the example. On the closing, these are techniques that work, okay? I know we're running out of time, so I'm going to go really fast. But this is also going to be posted on my YouTube channel, so feel free to watch it again, take more notes, share it with your friends and with your team. So the favorite closing question on social media is, based on what you've shared with me, I think you may want to take a look at what I do. We've helped a lot of people in your situation. I'm not sure if this business is for you or if it's a good fit, but I know you're going to love the products. So then you want to get them on the key. You want to get them on the phone. So if they're open to watching the video, then you'll send it to them right away, and then you'll say, when will you have time to watch this? And you want to get a confirmation from, a commitment for them to watch it. So if they say they can watch it tomorrow, nail them down to a time. What time? Okay, I'll watch it like at 6. Okay, so the video is like 10 minutes, so I'm going to call you at 6:15. Okay, talk to you at 6:15, and then you'll follow up with them. So, but sometimes the key is just getting them on the phone. So what you can do is and you want to keep control. A lot of times they say, hey, I'll give you a call. And you say, okay, that's fine, but give me your phone number so that I know when it's you coming through. Okay, that's a good line to share. So make sure that you are postured correctly in the conversation. Remember, the person who is asking the questions, they're the ones in control. And make sure you listen. If you ask them a question, you want to let them finish. I know I need to work on that area. My husband tells me. But you want to be listening, because they're going to tell you what they want, what they're looking for. They're going to, and then when you finally had it figured out, where's their pain, what do they need, you'll say, wow, I have just the thing for you. And so but make sure you're the one asking the questions. And make sure that you're being a problem solver, not a closer. You want to get to where they're actually closing themselves, okay? They've shared, they've opened their life, their heart. These are their problems, and you have the solution. And of course they're going to want to join your company, or of course they're going to want your product. But you want that closing to either look at your business opportunity or sign up to get your product. It's just a natural conclusion for them to come to. So, question to you is, are you going to be the next success story? Are you sick and tired of being in the same place and ready to invest yourself with a system with hundreds of success stories? Are you ready to make more money and finally quit your day job and be featured on your company stage? So this is, now I just want you to consider this. This isn't going to be for everyone, but this is what I first invested in. And this investment just changed my life. It changed the course of my business. It changed how confident I was. It helped me with my scripts and what to say to people and how to deal with the rejection. So, because you don't want everyone in your business. Not everyone is going to be a match. So, but this one, it's Jessica Higdon's 10K social media recruiting formula. And I will tell you, I can't put a price tag on how valuable it's been for me. Okay. So if you want more information about the product, it's you can go to aliciascalzon.com/10K social media. And in this course, I'm just going to go through what it covers. The first module is posting for profits, and that will teach you how to get instant leads from your posts, how to increase your credibility with your prospect through branding, the branding secrets of the rich and famous. Module 2 is targeting and finding your ideal team member. It'll teach you where to find your target market and how to identify who that market is, where to find your prospects in the best groups, forums, etc. And it has all the new Facebook updates. So, and how to find those low maintenance, high valuable prospects, okay? And how to find your leaders. And in module 3, you're going to learn how to create instant rapport, how to get your prospects to know, like, and trust you through all through messaging, just messaging on social media. Your position and credibility, and it'll teach you how to come across as an authority. Even if you don't feel like you do have authority, you actually do. You have a lot more credibility than you think you do. And there's actually conversation templates, which I found to be very helpful. So at first I didn't know how to strike up a conversation with someone that I didn't know, a cold contact, but the scripts actually told me what to say if their response was a certain way. And it just, once I started doing it, then I got a good feeling about how to talk to people. Because a lot of times that's the hardest thing, is what do I say? So then the module 4 is closing that works. How to get someone to a yes or a no, because that's ultimately what you want. And you want to be married to the process. You don't care if they're in or they're out. You just want to get them to a decision. So how to get your prospect in front of a presentation, how to pitch your business in the right way, what not to say, and getting them on the phone. And definitely no pressure. I love the techniques that Jessica shares on this, because there's no pressure. How you come across to someone is like, if you're not interested, that's totally okay. We're still friends. So this alone is, for $697 value. And you get some bonuses in there. It's the zero rejection conversation. Forget about worrying what you're going to say, and get the top 25 questions, and a template for, it's the template that you base all of your conversations on. So it's guaranteed to turn rejection into a thing of the past. It gave me so much confidence. And then this will just rock your business forward. Plus, when you learn these skills, techniques, and the formula, you can teach it, okay? Teach it to your team. Teach it to, there's some Facebook pages, forums on that are just network marketers. Thinking about going after network marketers is they're already open to network marketing, but maybe they don't have the right company, or maybe they just want some training, some help, and that way you can start building a relationship. So that alone is about $100. Then the other bonus is the social media attraction factor checklist. And this goes through helping you set up your whole profile on every social media platform that you have. And it's very helpful. Again, your profile is the first thing that prospects see. And it will start turning people that you know and that you don't know, that they're going to start being attracted to you. And you're the magnet. So again, so it's about a $2,500 value that you do a one-time payment of $397 or 2 payments of $227. Again, if this isn't for you, totally okay. But it was the first investment that I made, and it just changed my whole direction in building my business. So again, it's at aliciascalzon.com/10K social media. So that is everything. If let me know if you have any questions. I'm going to go over to, okay, we have Christian. Uh-oh. Looks like, okay, some people got the lost the connection, but do you have any questions I can help you with? And feel free to reach out to me. This is my email that I tend to, this is my more active email. So feel free to reach me there. Also, you can contact me on Facebook if you have any questions at all. And I'm glad you're back, yay! So this will be the link for the replay as well, the same link that you're on right now. So you can share this link with your team for more training. If you have questions, or if there's a certain training that you want me to do on this Thursday, I'm due a training every Thursday evening at 7 o'clock. So if you want special help on a webinar for you, your team, reach out to me and let me know, because I want to help you be successful, and I love helping people. So do any of you have questions? Any more questions here? So again, if not, reach out to me. I put my email address on the chat screen. So, okay, thank you so much for your time tonight, and I wish you the most success. Reach out to me anytime if you have questions. My blog website is aliciascalzon.com, and we'll talk with you soon. Thank you so much.